Right, well, hello guys, my name is Brandinho and welcome back to the channel and the last video of 2023. And shock, it is the year transformation video. This is the video obviously that started from obviously 2023 where I said I want to do like a transformation on my body. So we started with 3 months and then we went to 6 months and now we are on the year. So as we have gone on every single video, we have gone through changes throughout the time. Whether it's like learning new skills, like adding new twists into my workout, matter of what I've eaten, and showing like picture progressions basically. So if we go into a comparison of what I look like back in all the way in January 2023 to what I look like now, to me it looks like I've got a little difference there, but it's not exactly a massive change. But then again, I wasn't exactly looking for that. Like I said in previous videos, I wasn't wanting to get my body built or anything. I just wanted to keep it constructed. I want it toned up because I wasn't a fan of having that big body build body. Like if that's even a thing. Body build body. I don't know. So what is new that's happened since the 6 month transformation video? And I think quite a few has happened. So I think I remember saying this in my last video or not. I'm actually not sure, but I'm pretty sure I have. I mentioned about like learning how to parkour, which essentially was meant to be a bucket list for next year. But in these last few months, I did like have a lot of free time to myself, which was like good because I kind of needed it. And it just hit me and I thought, you know what, sod it. I'm just going to go to a parkour school and, you know, just learn. And that's exactly what I did. I went to a parkour school and I obviously learned how to do a few little parkour moves. So far, obviously not at the great standards. I'm still at learning. I've only done 3 classes at the moment, but I'm hoping to do loads more for next year. And I do have a few little footages of me doing that. So here are the very few footages. So I'm literally the only one here right now. So this is like the arena where I learn to do like parkour. It feels weird being on my own. I could obviously like try and learn a few stuff on my way too. I don't want to do that. Don't want to take any risks, but I can warm myself up and get all it goes. Yeah.
Go. Nice.
So yeah, that is where I basically started, and it's going to continue and progress even more. So yeah, obviously this was the bucket list to do like next year, but I started it at a head start, which is actually also another good thing, having a head start. And I'm going to keep progressing with this, and like hopefully by the end of like 2024, I can say that I know how to do parkour, which is really cool. It was also really good for me as well for my transformation because, like I've already said in previous videos, I wanted to teach myself in style of calisthenics, which is involved with the movement of parkour as well. It was more like upper body strength or wherever you could do fancy gymnastic moves or whatever you want to call it. So adding what I did to the parkour school into my training really helped me out. I've learned actually so many new exercises that I have now taken from the parkour into my actual training itself, which I really loved. I'd love to do that. So I learned like new core exercises, and he actually also said to myself as well that I actually need to do more cardio. When I was doing my training in general, I was noticed that I was doing more strength training and not enough like cardio, which hence why I wasn't getting like the tone body on my stomach particularly. The arms, however, are there obviously because obviously they're a bit of like strength training, but it wasn't there for like my body part of it. So that's when it hit me that yeah, okay, I need to do more cardio because then I sweat a lot more since, and I actually never knew that I was going to sweat like that because usually I don't. When I train myself, I don't really catch a sweat or anything, even though I feel it a lot and I feel like I've worked really hard, like I ate for hours. But yeah, I just realised, yeah, I just needed more cardio in me, and I didn't realise that until obviously about probably a few months ago. So then how I started to like train myself in more in cardio, so I'd done like 10 minutes on like a treadmill for example, and then I'd done 10 minutes on like the cross train now, so I have them two in the same scenario. I just have like one day of this probably, and I've done like 30 minutes every time on the Peloton bikes. Peloton bikes are a really good source of cardio. I really love the Peloton bikes, love it. So adding that really helped me out. I've also started doing like a new thing which I never thought I would do when I was doing my training. And like not only I was only like training obviously my whole body, I started doing this thing where training like the mind, like the mindset, which is a weird thing to say. Like I never thought I would be doing that kind of thing, but as you obviously you guys know or might know anyway, my biggest fear is like being bored. Weirdly enough, a lot of my times in my day, like I do have these like moments where I just like completely sit still and I just don't know what to think or what do I do next, and then I get into a state of panic or like I start to overthink everything, which is obviously, that's not good. It's not good for me. Like, I don't like to go into that zone where I'm just constantly just sitting there like that. And then I start to overthink. And then, like, some random times of the day, I just go, sit in my bed, get off the bed, and then turn around, sit back on the bed again. That's just me just overthinking everything. I'm going into a state of panic, and I don't like to do that to myself. So I've been learning how to, like, control, like, my mindset. So I've been, like, lots of reads on it, particularly, like, been reading a book by an icon of mine, Bruce Lee, where it says, like, be like water, my friend. So it's basically, like, essentially, like, training, like, the mindset, which I really like. So that's helped me out a lot of reading, knowledge, and what I could do to help myself. Because obviously, like I said, training is not just like getting a good body or something like that, keeping up conditions. It's also training the mind and mental health, which is another thing that I love. God, this got a little bit deep, didn't it? Right, yes. So I wanted obviously like continue training myself even harder, pushing myself. And now I do like an extra training session a week, but with my dad. My dad is also a personal trainer. It's nice to have that gym buddy who is also a PT, so we can bounce off each other, learning like new things I could just like add to my clients and also for myself. So we've been doing a training session every single Sunday, bouncing off each other, pushing each other to the limit. It's actually a really good thing to have a gym by all time. Gym by itself is like, it's good obviously. When you obviously train with someone else, naturally you just like push yourself even harder and just like burn even more of a sweat. Naturally you just do that. Naturally someone's going to be there, spot you, shadow you, whatever, and just push you harder, which is really good. It's really nice to have that. So every Sunday we have that little moment, we have our sessions, and yeah, I really do enjoy it. I love that.
Yeah, let's slow it down a bit.
And obviously the last thing that I started the start of this year all the way now to the end of this year, which it's basically on the verge to the ending. I won't say I'm officially them yet, but I'm just going to say like what I'm going to become. I've also mentioned this in my good friend's mukbang recently as well, so if you haven't seen that already, I'll leave a link to that. But I have mentioned that I have learned to become a nutritionist. So yeah, nutritionist was like basically essentially a new chapter in my life in terms of like expanding myself out there even more, expressing myself. Obviously I started this journey with like obviously becoming a qualified personal trainer. So now I want to expand myself, and now I want to become a specialized nutritionist, which is literally on the brink to the ending. I'm so close. I basically say I'm like almost a semi like nutritionist, if that's even the saying. I don't know what saying is. So yeah, once that is done, like I basically completed and achieved everything that I wanted to do this year, which I'm really happy about. And I've done so many bonuses as well, which I'm really chuffed about. For example, like I just wanted to say like, oh, I've reached like 500 subs this year, mate. I've got like now 700, which that is all thanks to you guys. So I really do appreciate that a lot. Like, mate, 1,000 next year, that's happening. 1,000 next year by March, I'm gonna say. It's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. If you guys want to see like a 1,000 subs special, let me know what you want me to see. Comment down below what you want to see for 1,000 subs special. Make it insane. I've had a few comments already. I am not shaving my head. I am not going bald. That is not happening, okay? So don't even think about it. It is not happening. So what is going to be happening for next year in terms of like what I'm going to be doing myself? Obviously, I'm going to keep trying to pushing myself to like keep pushing more of the main videos, because I haven't really done that this year. I've not really done a lot of main channel videos. I've been mostly, obviously, as you see, doing all the shorts, which like helps me motivate me more to do more and everything, and challenge myself as well. So I think next year it's mainly gonna be focused on like the parkour, and I want to try and see if I can like test myself, like test my skills in the parkour, and do like basically like parkour challenges, like where it's like, I don't know, the highest vault or something, or like doing stunts on movies, that kind of thing. I want to do like, let's like, obviously still do my training side, personal training stuff things, but I also want to move it into like more parkour stuff, because I think I would really enjoy that, because that is a really nice style of training that I like to do for myself. I think it's a nice little unique twist to me, and being a PT, I want to have something unique about myself. That's what I really want. You know when you have those like PTs and like you have your clients say like, yeah, I just want to, like, you know, lose some fat or something, or I just want to turn a little bit. I just want to have a unique touch to my style. I want to make it myself unique compared to other trainers out there. That's what I want. And I feel like me doing calisthenics is the right way path for me to go. So yeah, that is going to be my target for next year. Just doing a lot of parkour and pushing myself, expand myself to the limit. Nice and simple, nothing too major, because everything I've already done this year, I'm just really happy about. So I don't want to like push myself even further. I just want to like, no, slow it down a little bit, slow it down. If I had to say what's my like, weakness for obviously this whole transformation, for me, I think it definitely has to be the eating. I'm not saying my eating's been unhealthy, but it's not been like the healthiest either. That I can always say to myself, my eating could have been 100 times more better. I'm always gonna say that. What I eat in general is okay. It is fine what I eat. I'm not a fan of like chocolate. I'm not a fan of like all like I don't know what's the term? What is the right term? Why am I looking over here? You know, I like really strong like richy food kind of things. I really hate rich, strong foods. I hate them. They just don't agree with me. They just don't. Which is good, because I don't want it to agree with me, because they're obviously not good for your body. So yeah, those kind of things, like, in general, my eating is fine, but there are times where, like, oh, I'm just really fancy a burger, or I'm obviously, like, doing, like, challenges, or I have, like, a whole pizza or something like that. I feel like those kind of things let me down. I genuinely feel like they let me down. And there are times where like I don't have like the healthiest like lunches, so like like having sandwiches is good, but the bread is not good for you. I always like go for like, that's why I usually go for like brown bread or something. So I'm always gonna say to myself, my eating is fine, but it's always room for improvement. It could be 100 times more better, and that's another thing that I want to try and focus on for next year. I want to try and get my eating habits a lot better, because obviously being a nutritionist, not only I need to like, learn it for myself, I need to like pass on that knowledge to clients as well. So I need to like get better at learning that, I think. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. But apart from that, yeah, that's basically, yeah, this year's transformation. And obviously, like, this is how my body is looking, which I think I look alright. Like, I am not too mad about it whatsoever. Like, I really like where my body has gone to. Like I said at the start, didn't want any like big structural body, and I think I have a nice little toning going on as well. And if you compare to what I look like now to what I look like when I first started this, I think I've had a huge grow up and a huge difference. So to me, I'm happy with where I've gone. And it's nice that I have inspired some people as well. For example, I've inspired my best friend. Like, he has talked about his transformation as well, and you've seen his photo transformation. I could not be any more proud of my best friends. Well, I could not be all my friends. I cannot be any more proud for what they have done and achieved. I like cannot ask for like better like friends who have done what they've done. And obviously thanks to you guys as well for supporting this channel throughout this entire year. This year I think has been my best year for YouTube. 100% it has to be like the best year. So I really do thank you guys a lot so much for that. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Keep it coming. Let's smash 2024. Let's smash it out there. Smash it out the park. But that is all I'm going to say. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to ramble on. I'm going to keep it nice and short and simple. Sweet and simple. Why not? So yeah, I hope you guys have a great new year. Here's to 2024. And yeah, I'll see you in the new year. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I will see you guys later. Take care. Goodbye.